My name is Amanda, and my username is Starlitshores. I would like to take this opportunity to respond to many comments I've received on my anti-abortion films. First, I would like to address those who argue that an unborn child is not really a human or a person. Then I will move on to discuss many of the other issues that have come up over the weeks, such as illness, rape, and women's rights that are so close to many people's hearts. Unless otherwise mentioned, any data about field development in this video came from books on field development, such as A Child is Born or The Miraculous World of Your Unborn Baby. All images and ultrasounds are also taken from these books or from non-biased medical websites that can be searched on Google. So let us begin with how many may define the beginning of human life. One definition is that birth is the beginning of human life. But is the action of giving birth truly the creation of life? Does something magical happen at this moment? Some say that God puts the soul into a baby the moment he or she is born, and not before. But I would ask, where does this wisdom come from? What proof are you using? What about the fact that newborn babies recognize the voice of their mothers and fathers, have learned things in the womb, and are comforted by positions, sounds, and feelings that resemble life in the womb once they are born? The moment before birth, the child is the same being as the moment after. Other people define life or personhood as beginning when the baby would be able to survive outside the womb. But I would argue this age, of which many may call the age of viability, changes often with the improvement of technology. Babies have been known to survive outside the womb at as early as 5 months gestation. So what about 4.5 months, or even 3.5? No matter the age, the child is the same being with the same DNA, just younger. Also, how can we say that a baby's dependency on his or her mother dictates personhood, while a newborn is also completely dependent, unable to survive on his or her own? By this definition of dependency, a human would not be a person until after infancy and probably after childhood, when he or she is more viable for life independent from others. So if we reject that being viable is what makes a child alive, does life begin when an unborn baby looks like a baby? Or acts like a baby? What about this child, 12 weeks old? Or this 8-week baby? The toes and hands and eyes are all clearly distinguishable. Do these look like babies? How can you look at this little 6 to 7 week being and say, you are just a meaningless blob of cells, you are just a part of another person's body? As seen in this ultrasound of a 10-week baby, the child moves almost constantly. According to a study by the University Hospital of Groningen in the Netherlands, unborn babies are never still for more than 13 minutes at a time during the 8 to 19 week stage. They move arms and legs, suck, swallow, jump, and even have the hiccups begin in the later weeks of the first trimester. Therefore, with what wisdom will we draw the line of what is a living baby, while the baby looks so much alive and does so much in the womb? Some define life as a heartbeat. Here is an ultrasound of an 8-week baby. The heart can clearly be seen beating. Here also is an ultrasound of 7-week twins. Both hearts can be seen beating together. Here is a photograph of a baby, the same age. The embryo's heart begins to beat at 18 to 21 days after conception, before a woman even knows she is pregnant. So is this really a safe or wise line to draw, the heartbeat? Well, what about the second before the heart beats? What about the minute, hour, or day before? The child's substance is still present with unique human DNA separate from the mother and father. At the moment of conception, the baby's sex, hair color, appearance, every biological process and part of the baby has been set. A human being has been created. More information on abortion, such as personhood, women's rights, and birth control, can be found on the other 2 parts of this 3-part series. Thank you.